The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Play fake. Murray. And this will be swung out here for counter. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A good start. One play, 10 yards.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Murray. That's complete to his running back, Connor. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms. But I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover or takeaway, a key sack on 3rd down, a 3 and out. Something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
On the move past the 40. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And the Cardinal first down.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. They'll run for the first time with James Conner. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Murray now. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. He got 29 yards that time.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Sliding out of the pocket. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Rondale Moore with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cardinals are on the board first on the road here in L.A. Prater for the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Out of the end zone, it's Tutu Atwell. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. The 40, 20, 10, 5, and he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown. Well, there you go. They gave up the score to start the game, and as quick as they could get it back, they did on the return.
And people talk about this all the time, whether you're coaching it, whether you're trying to work on it, whether you're just trying to put in the minds of your players. Attack back as fast as you can after giving up a score. No quicker way than on a kick return.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away from the 6. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
First down 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave them with a third down. The Rams and Cardinals, they met 3 times a season ago. They each won in the other's building in the regular season. The Cardinals 37-20 in Week 4, and the Rams in Week 14 on Monday night would win it 30-23. And then, of course, they would also meet in the first ever Monday night wild card game, the final game of the first Super Wild Card weekend. And the Rams kicked off their title run with a 34-11 win at SoFi.
And that is incomplete. Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series. They're definitely settling it now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
It's taken to the 26. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their own 27. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 28-yard line.
First carry now for the Memphis man, Darrell Henderson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. This defense for the Cardinals, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. Step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
Libra! Hey, 22!
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And out will come the offense as they take over.
28-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. To throw is Murray. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. It'll be a 39-yard punt. Give them a good 10 yards on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they will be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Stafford. He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. That's his first catch of the game, and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
In motion right is Robinson. Stafford on 3rd down. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he is going to have a Rams first down, as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches. And the Rams sit 5-3 now on the year. They coming off the loss last time out, but they've been playing better than 500 ball the last couple of months, CD. 5 wins in their last 8 games.
And last week they took one on the chin, but to me, this is a pretty resilient bunch. So I don't think they'll dwell too much on that loss. And they'll be looking to come.
Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. And the Cards are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. He has just been a load for opposing offenses to account for. Now 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take away all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
7-7, our score after 1.
The score tied 7-7.
Four yards remain for 2nd down. Again, a run with counter. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They'll try and run for it with Connor. They find some open field here. Touchdown, Cardinals.
3rd down, as a defender, all you're thinking about is getting off the field. How do you stop this last play? But if you don't wrap up when you tackle and you play it back like this, all of a sudden he's taking it to the house. And now you're looking at each other wondering, what did we do wrong on that play?
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Atwell now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
They're on 26-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
After the turnover, here's Murray. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the Rams will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
First down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Real right. Here we go.
They'll give this to Akers running right. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're not doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure.
On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Cards are going to take possession of the football. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, here's Murray. To Connor on the check down. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of the play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackle.
Murray fighting, lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down. Now Murray. And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's Murray. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Murray. to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. The Cardinals on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Murray. Flushed out right. Able to get this one to McBride. And he's not quite going to get to the marker. It'll be a gain of 8 on 3rd and 10.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. Will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Prater on to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Cardinals 21, Rams 7. Matt Prater to kick off for Arizona.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Atwell now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily to look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. The slot man in motion right. Stafford on 1st down. His throw incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Stafford going to give to Akers on the draw. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. We'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
On fourth down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup. Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They'll fake it to counter. Now Murray. They'll roll him out right. And that is incomplete. Trey McBride, the target on that throw. And that'll make it third down.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Murray going to throw. To the right side, and he's got more complete. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big play there on the catch and run, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10 is counter, and he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 44-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Murray. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the Rams are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They've had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them, because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
16 yards.
Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford. Out to his left. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Cardinals out in front. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. Atwell now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
He was brought down by Trayvon Mullen.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Alert!
On first down, Stafford here. He'll get this one to Cup, complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up second and 3.
Looking to throw again on second down. Stafford gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 18. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
They'll run on first down with Akers.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11.
They'll go again here with Akers.
He's dropped just inside the 20. A little second effort there, but couldn't find a whole lot of space. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Third down now, and those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
Back to throw, Stafford. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused. Trying to complete passes.
Monday.
Here we go on fourth. Stafford. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen.
And the Cardinals force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
They were well aware of the scoreboard as they went into halftime, and they know how tough it's been to put up any kind of points. But if there's a positive after that play, is that they were able to take a shot at the end zone on their opening drive of this half. The negative, though, that shot at 6 ended in an interception, and we know that's not going to jumpstart this struggling offense.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Murray a give. This is Connor.
And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line.
72 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. In motion, the tight end. Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. And that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Well, forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. They run behind center with Connor. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
First down, Arizona.
Play action. Now it's Murray. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Bobby Wagner charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops it for a loss of 11.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Moore, the man in motion. Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray. Out route, and it's complete to Brown. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Leonard Floyd.
Yeah, that's when we turn you around and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to have the entire game, but as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
And a look at the next-gen stats reveals that sack occurred in all of 2.3 seconds. And you think you want to be an NFL quarterback? And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Stafford's throw here hauled in by Cup. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Throwing is Stafford. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Play action. Stafford. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Here comes the Rams punter now, as he's on here to punt it away.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. With it is Brown. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they hope to polish things off, and what a run they are on as they try to turn a 6-game win streak into a 7-game win streak. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Cardinals on third down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 4. Murray now to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Here's Andy Lee now as he's on to punt for Arizona. So a change of possession here on the punt.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Now a 1st down throw, complete downfield. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. On 1st down at Stafford. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that is incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Stafford now to throw. That'll be caught. It's Cup. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 27-yard line. Here's Stafford. That's going to be caught. Arcega-Whiteside. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Now a 1st down throw. Stafford. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've been pretty anemic on this side of the football in the second half, just 3 points, and you just saw the touchdown go the other way. So it's a 2-score game. We're not done here yet.
I think everyone's on the edge of their seats now because they're anticipating what's coming, and I sense that everyone in the stadium knows they need to keep it on the ground. So if you're going to do that, hope the quarterback is stretched a little bit. Some bootlegs, right? Some fakes inside, getting out to the perimeter. Those might be open for him.
1st down, Murray. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Connor up the middle. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
To throw is Murray. Got a man. It's McBride complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Cardinal first down.
Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Connor. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Second down, Murray sets to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They trail by 2 scores in the 4th, and their defense did its job getting the fumble recovery. And time to see what this offense has left in the tank. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. And my goodness, another interception. Buda Baker with a pick, and they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Now Prater to add the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Score Cardinals 31, Rams 14. Matt Prater to kick off.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the 4th quarter. They need points quickly. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
A gain of 39 yards.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
22.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. And he's got this to Jefferson. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 26.
19 yards. And the Rams first down.
Now it's Stafford. This pass outright to Arcega-Whiteside. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. On first down, Stafford here. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Van Jefferson. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Rams are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've got the 2-score lead. It looked low. They fumbled last possession, led to a touchdown. So while things look good here at this stage in the fourth, they got to be careful.
They definitely do, because they've actually brought them back into it, haven't they? They've given them hope once again. Their purpose on this drive, squash that hope one more time.
2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. On 2nd and 12, Murray. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Now Murray. And this is caught. It's Brown. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. Now Stafford. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. Past the 20. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Crater on to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Cardinals 38, Rams 21.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Atwell now from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You'd have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Stafford on 1st down. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Stafford. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And now here is another interception. Jalen Thompson picks it, and the Cards are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
At their own 11-yard line.
Down to a knee goes Murray, as that will just about wrap this thing up. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals, and they were really helped by their defense forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one